Hi guys, my name is Emily Hall and I currently attend Eastern Illinois University as an elementary education major. Um, when I graduate in 2 years, I'll be able to teach anywhere from first grade to sixth grade, and fingers crossed, I hope I get first grade because I usually enjoy the little kids a little bit more, but the older kids are also wonderful as well. A little bit about me is I live in a small town of Montrose. There's only 150 people in the town, so I usually tell people that I live close to Effingham, Illinois. I live about 30 minutes away, so if that gives you an idea of where I'm at on the map. It's about smack dab center in the Illinois. My family lives out in the country, and we have about a 60-acre farm. We do crops, and we do cattle, and we raise dwarf Nigerian goats, and we have some chickens. I'm in charge of making sure that the chickens are taken care of and that we sell the eggs. And I also run my own business of milking the goats and creating goat milk soap to sell to people in the neighborhood. That helps give me a little bit of extra money for things I need, but also helps run the farm as well. A couple of my other hobbies other than goat milk soap is cricketing. I like to make sweatshirts and shirts, and most of the times around the holidays I like to make some extra things and bring them to the nursing home to give to the residents who don't have a lot of family that come and see them. It kind of brightens their day a little bit knowing that there are people that do think about them still and that they're not all alone in their life. I also do like to read, but I go hunting. I enjoy hunting a lot. That's something I can do with my dad and my brother, something we can all bond over. But I also go four-wheeler riding out in the country, and we go boating a lot. I love to do all sorts of water sports like tubing and skiing and wakeboarding. Me and my brother usually make competitions throughout the summer to see who can do it better and who couldn't. That's just a little memory I have. The reason I've attended Catholic Heartwork Camp for 3 years now. It would have been 4 if COVID didn't stop us that 1 year, but I've attended it for 3 years. The reason I want to attend is because it made such a big impact on my life when I went. Living in a small town, everybody here is Catholic. I mean, everyone's influenced by Catholic. So, not that I didn't have a choice as to what I wanted for my religion, but I wasn't aware of that I had options, if that makes sense. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing because I do enjoy being Catholic, but with the fault of not knowing your options, I don't feel as if you really know what you're choosing. I would go to church, I would pray, I believe in God, and I always have, and I knew that He existed, but it wasn't until my first year at Catholic Heartwork Camp that I truly feel like God connected with me and that I heard Him speak to me, if that makes sense. And I remember this very, very vividly because it honestly changed my life and it saved me, because if that didn't happen, I don't think I'd be here today. I was nervous. It was my first year at camp. I was just a little tiny sophomore, didn't really know anybody, didn't know what was going on, and I was just in the background trying to absorb everything. The speaker had asked us to close our eyes and do a little praise and worship. The bands drummed a little bit, made it nice and calm, and he asked us to close our eyes and pray the words, "Come, Holy Spirit." At first, I thought it was silly. I did. I was like, I don't understand what's going on. I'm overwhelmed. I miss my family. I was like, how am I going to go a week without seeing them? So I did. I closed my eyes. I prayed, and the more I did it, the more I could feel God's presence there with me, and I could feel Him praying there with me and for me. And I just kept praying and praying, and it brings tears to my eyes because I was bawling that night. I could just feel Him. It was in that moment that I actually truly felt Him And my faith has been different ever since. Before, I was told God was there, so I knew he was there, but I never felt him. Ever since that time, I can feel him inside me now, and I know what I'm praying for, and I know what I believe in, and that just makes a difference in your faith. The reason I want to be a part of staff is because I want to be able to give other campers a chance as to what I felt that night, and a chance to explore on their faith and branch out on their faith. Without the staff, there is no way that the camps can happen. The staff does so much behind the scene. They make the food, they do the electronics, like they put everything together and organize and make sure that everything happens how it needs to. As a camper, you don't see that. As a camper, you're just there to do the service work and to explore in your faith. But the more I watch, the more I can see that. And that night moved me so much that I want to be able to give another camper that same feeling that I had. And by being a part of staff, I feel like I can do that. I can be there to help them branch on their faith and be there to make sure that the camp can run so they're able to go. I would be extremely best if I did, but I also know God has a plan. So if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to stop trying. I want to be a part. I want to make an impact on a child's life. So by being a part of staff, I feel like I can do that. I want to thank you for listening to my speech. I'm sorry I rambled a little bit. When you get me talking, I can't really stop. I hope you consider me, and I hope you have a very blessed day. Thank you.